Greetings. I don't want to rush this, but at the same time, I've got to leave out the normal introductions that I normally do. And I do want to apologize for the lighting. I'm in the comfort of my shanty, so it is what it is. Let me get started. The last time we talked, oh, by the way, this one is, well, you can see the title right there. Um, anyway, the last time we talked, or I talked to you, and by the way, it's once again my pleasure to be able to have you guys make my acquaintance. Of course, I can't really make yours because I can't see you, but you could see me. I talked about the fact that we now have the smoking gun, that these people who rule the world do indeed mean us no good, and they mean us no harm. I mean, they mean us a great deal of harm, and they don't care what they got to do it. You know, like this is the smoking gun right here, like the cocktail that they administered to most members of, well, many members of humankind through the form of what they consider a medicine, was indeed not a medicine, but indeed a deadly cocktail of ingredients that that produce symptoms very similar to Ebola, except that it's much worse. I mean, when I say Ebola, it attacks every organ. You know, it attacks the heart, it attacks the liver, the spleen. You know, it attacks nervous system function, the skin. You know, cognitive function, lymphatic. Um, there's an extensive list of over 10 pages of symptoms in small print, with virtually no spaces in between of technical medical terms that that all, you know, say that these were the side effects in a study of 4,500 people. 4,300 of them came up with these types of symptoms, reported these types of symptoms. And remember, those were in the early stages, so it could actually be much worse at this point. But anyway, that's the smoking gun. And, you know, earlier when this conflict began, when we began losing our civil liberties, and our life began to change for us on a drastic level, many of us were forced to lose our jobs. Many of us were viciously beaten. We lost our careers. I'm not speaking subjectively at this point, because I had already planned ahead years before. I saw what was coming. I knew about the unsustainability of all of this, and I've been telling people that they were going to use medical tyranny to usher, you know, that was going to be the form of the method used to usher in tyranny through the medical establishment. I was actually warning people about that for many years prior. So now we have war on the horizon. Our economy is collapsing. Our rights are eroding. These people are trying to administer this lethal cocktail to our offspring as as young as 5 months old. So they're coming for the children. Um, you know, now Bill Gates has recently been quoted in Forbes magazine as saying that there will be a civil war due to what you call it, a hung election, among other things. We know about the WHO conference, World Health Organization, where all of these leaders assembled with a particular agenda of surrendering the medical sovereignty of each individual country to the World Health Organization, where they'll have a czar or governing body determining who gets what in terms of medicine, and the reaction to whatever so-called outbreak that may occur anywhere in the world. I mean, you name it, thing after thing. Um, it's like, where does it end? Now we got the smoking gun, and we know that these people have been trying to kill us, right? That they are trying to kill us. These people possess nuclear weapons, and possession means that you know what it is when you possess something. That means that whatever it is that you possess will do your will. Well, these people are proven megalomaniacs throughout the world. You know what megalomaniac is? Megalomania is the crazy desire to control everything uh, and have power, but on a global scale. You know what I'm saying? And of course, the people that we see that appear in front of us, uh, that us, the so-called global leaders and elected representatives or whatever, they not even the people. There's they representing people behind the scenes, But the thing is, right now they're gonna have us at each other's throats, and they saying civil war, right? Well, civil war, in addition to nuclear war, and starvation, and being poor and broke, you know, come on, um, like what? The answer is clear. The answer is clear. People got to stand up. You know what we're doing right now, seriously, because everybody I see still people still going to college, people still starting businesses. They talking about crypto, the people talking about. I think football is Thursday night now, or something like that. So people is doing football. People have various interests. They be wilding out with Nick Cannon and I don't even know if the Kardashians and them is still on. I can still boast that I've still never seen an episode or, Love and Hip Hop or none of that type of craziness. Uh, but listen, the fact is the world is not what they've been trying to tell you that it is. They lulled you into a sense of helplessness. You want to know why even all of these patriots, ain't doing nothing and standing up right now? Because like there's no example uh, be, before that prior to to um, to what's going on right now in our lifetime or in recent times that they can draw from, and there are two to effectively mount any type of strategy. There's the espionage within our societies are run so deep. Right now, they have you could they paying people to spy on citizens for $16 an hour now. They offering careers in I forgot what the title is. But it's like you don't know who's gonna tell on you, who's who, and whatever. The climate of fear is so thick, and 1776 isn't the answer, folks. I mean, to some degree it is, but you gotta think, man. Listen, we are the highest forms of, well, I don't know, I could be wrong, whatever, but we could think our way out of this, man. You know, shit is about to get real out here. I mean, really, really real. And all I'm here to do is to help you put things into perspective. And some of the shit that I got to say is not going to be popular. I admit that. I'll be the first to tell you that a lot of y'all motherfuckers is going to agree with me with a lot of shit. But guess what? You're not going to agree with me with a lot of shit when I get around to your ass. And I'm going to point out everybody's shortcomings, including my own, without prejudice. Okay? So get used to it. Y'all want to do some change? Or are you men ready to stand up and take our birthright back? They have stolen our birthright. Are you women ready to do it? Come on and let's do this. Follow this channel. We're going to get this right. 1.